Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're talking about England ahead of their game against Slovenia on Tuesday. We're just going to talk about our opinions and everything that's happened in the group. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start before the tournament kicked off. The talk around England. It's quite positive, don't you think, Connor? Or was it?
Yeah. I feel like coming into it, it's just for the sheer amount of players that we have. You know, we've got the likes of coming off a great season as well. Kane, Foden, Bellingham, like all these guys were near enough their best player in their league.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of people on social media saying we've got the best player from this league, best player from the main leagues, and they're all coming together in this tournament. So
2 players have gone to different leagues and dominated it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was kind of a
But I feel like there was a little bit of concern, especially at the back in terms of defence.
Yeah, there has been for a couple of years though, to be honest.
Yeah, I just feel like Maguire's injury, that was sort of a few warning signs there. He left Jared Braithwaite out as well.
Big call that was.
Yeah, and decided to go with Dunk over Braithwaite, which I don't really get.
I wouldn't have done that personally, but that's me.
No, but yeah, I just feel like defence looked pretty light in general, and obviously there's a lot of positivity coming to it. But I feel like in the back of the mind, people are still thinking that defence, it's not looking great. But I know we're going to get comments saying, of course, you think you're going to win it all. You've got to think you're going to win it all. No, yeah, of course. Yeah, you've got to back your country.
For me, like you said, top players in their leagues.
Yeah.
Another player you missed out there, Declan Rice, played brilliant for Arsenal.
Yeah, true, yeah.
And I'll talk about him in one of the games a bit later on. But when I started getting a little bit negative, and you said it in our group chat amongst our personal friends, that performance against Iceland.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, and one of our friends pointed this out, perhaps he was taking it lightly and avoiding injuries, but still going out against a team like Iceland, even with your worst team, you should be beating a minimum 3-4-0.
Yeah, 100%.
But should we get into the first game, our first game against Serbia?
Go for it.
Now, we was actually together for this, we was watching it at the pub. What was your overall feelings on it?
At the start, I felt the team selection, it's just Trent really that worried me in midfield.
Sounding like me.
yeah, like, I don't think he's a bad player, but it's just he doesn't play regularly in midfield, and if you're starting him in the Euros in midfield, had enough experience to be in that midfield in the Euros. And so he went with him, bold call. He wasn't great, he was just he done all right. Yeah, he done all right. He can. There's much better people in the squad already to put in that position rather than stretching it and going, oh, he could be good in midfield, But we know other players on the bench are good in midfield. They're solid for their teams. Yeah, I just feel like we started great in that game as well against Serbia.
We did. We was on the front foot and we was like, we're already looking better than Iceland.
Yeah, 100%.
But when you made the point of saying it is a tournament game, we're probably in a different state of mind.
Yeah.
And I agreed with you. But yeah, Bellingham was fantastic.
100%.
Best player on the pitch.
Yeah, everywhere he was.
He was literally everywhere, which was a bit of a shock compared to his Denmark performance. He just wasn't there.
Yeah. We'll get onto that.
We'll get onto that.
Yeah, but
yeah, when we scored, I was like, great, and then we just sat back. And I know we had it controlled because obviously Mitrovic and Vlahovic are not the fastest.
Yeah.
The one thing that did concern me, but in the end he impressed me, and I said it to you, was Mark Gahey.
Yeah.
He has been, says a lot really, one of our best players.
Yeah, this tournament, I'd say.
The Serbia game again impressed me. For me, we controlled it, looked stable.
But the thing that concerned me was when we were out of possession. So when we were defending, we'd then lump it long, but then because we've lumped it long, Kane's then dropped deep, and it just goes straight to their defence. They can recycle possession and go again. And it was just defence versus attack for most of the second half, even the bits of the first half towards the end of there.
And again, you do that against a team like a Germany, like a Spain, we will come unstuck.
Like a Denmark.
Yeah. So with that, let's get on to the Denmark game.
Yeah.
I think that was a cure for insomnia. Honestly, that second half.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
The thing is, again, bit of a scrappy goal, but again, we got the lead. Brilliant. For the equaliser, I don't know what they were doing.
Meaning, there was no press, was there? There was no... You saw him get the ball, had enough chance to look up, and he what a goal!
Great goal.
Yeah,
and I think if that was me on the pitch, I'd be like, all right, there's been some bangers scored already. Let's not be on the end of that.
Yeah.
And we were on the end of that.
Yeah.
Did you see the average position of the team after we went 1-0?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Saka was on the edge of his box.
Yeah, Kane was playing like left mid or something.
It's just it's not a disgrace. It's just like you've got all this talent, and we've said this for years and years.
Yeah.
Why you play? Literally, this is how I compared it. Sheffield United football. We played Sheffield United football and we go 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Just everyone be on the ball and then just lump it up.
I just feel like Denmark as well. They're not blessed with the players that we have. Like I don't want to discredit Denmark.
No,
they're a
not.
great side. They're a very hard-working team, and that's what they should have won because of that. They were
They
so
won,
hard working. So they're better team on the day. We should just, once we get that 1 goal lead, surely you got to think, right, let's put them away. Let's get 2-0 just before half time.
Definitely.
That we'll go into the break. Fantastic, but it just doesn't click in Southgate's mind. And with the top coaches as well, when do you ever see that? When do you ever see Guardiola sit back 1-0 when he's got a team better than the other team? You don't do that. You don't do that.
I know they're not as good a team as Denmark, but you look at Germany, Scotland. They got one. They was like, let's have them. Let's go for it.
Exactly.
Why are we not doing that? We've got the players to do it. And I don't know what I was watching.
Yeah, and again, all credit to Denmark. I mean, their defence: Andersen, Vestergaard, and Christiansen.
They played well.
They're solid. Solid game. Yeah, I just feel like they controlled the game after the 20th minute. Like after we got our goal, that was it. It was just all Denmark pressing in our face, and every time we press as well, it looks so easy to get out of.
Honestly.
Like, 1 or 2 passes and that's it. They're on
that
the
was a
attack
big
again.
talking point amongst the pundits, social media.
Yeah.
There just seemed to be no pressing.
Yeah, no cohesion as well when pressing.
That's it, cohesion,
yeah.
And the thing is, they looked so leggy against Slovenia in their first game. That gave me hope. I was like, imagine what we can do to them.
Exactly.
We just sat back.
Honestly.
But I don't want Conor Gallagher anywhere near this team.
He just doesn't add anything. Like,
he comes on and just gives away possession.
He doesn't add anything. Like I prefer him when he's more up there, like in the faces, like when he's pressing. I'd like him.
I don't think he's a good player.
Like when he was at Palace, when he was pressing in your face, that's when he was good. But obviously he can't do that because you've got Bellingham, Foden, you've got all them players already.
The thing is, whenever he comes on, he just gives away foul and lets possession turn over.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough.
Yeah, and the thing that really got under my skin, same with a lot of other people, was his comments after the game saying we haven't got a natural replacement for Calvin Phillips.
And got Kobe Mainoo on the bench then.
Yeah, what are you on about? And I saw the podcast with Shearer and Lineker and Richards. I don't know if they were all in it, but it was their podcast.
It's a great podcast.
Yeah, it is.
I love it.
And they were saying it's so disrespectful to the players that are already there.
Yeah. If I was Mainoo or Walton hearing that, I'd be like, right, I'm going home then.
Yeah, Ben White style.
Yeah.
Again, as you said, we've got Mainoo, we've got Walton. And
even Bellingham can play.
That's what I mean. He can come in deep, and then Foden allowed him to go in the midfield, put Gordon on the left.
Yeah.
That for me is the team that I want. But he's just been so disrespectful to the players there, and that's sort of like that just shows how clueless he is as well. It just exposed him for how clueless. Like Calvin Phillips is nothing special. Yes, he might be a good tackler and a hard worker. Has a good long ball as well. He's very good at he's good at them long balls.
He's done it for West Ham though.
Yeah, no, but still, he's got that in his locker. And Mainoo's a hard worker. Mainoo's a good tackler. He's not afraid to get stuck in. Also, he can score goals as well. He can contribute going forward. I feel like he's a better player than Calvin Phillips.
And I'll be honest, I haven't watched a lot of Adam Walton, but a lot of the talk from pundits and from Palace fans, he could be like the next good midfielder.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but
he can.
Let's talk more on Tuesday's game. What would you do with Southgate?
I would just go out there and just put a statement out to say no. Them 2 games, they were, we weren't at it. We weren't at the races. But now we're going to stamp our mark and be like, right, let's 3 goals minimum. I want like 3 goals
minimum. Yeah, that's what I want as well.
Just put out a statement to say we're here, we're back. We're going for it. We
are going to go. We are going to show up.
Yeah. So what would be your dream lineup? Do you think? What would you go with?
I was going to ask you this. Let's get on to this.
Okay.
We'll do it. We won't go into detail. We'll try and be quick about it. For me, 4-3-3.
Yep.
I'd have obviously Pickford in goal.
Yeah.
I would have Walker at right back. He's been really good for us. He's probably been our best player.
Yeah.
I'll keep the back 2 of Stones and Gay here. Gay's really impressed me.
Same. I didn't expect it, as you said.
Me and you said to each other in the pub, what's he doing on the pitch? But he's done well.
Yeah.
Left back, this isn't saying Trippier's bad.
Yeah.
He's not a left back. For me, I'd put Joe Gomez in.
Okay, I feel like Trippier hasn't put a foot wrong at the moment.
No, I'm not saying he hasn't, but I just feel he's not a natural left back.
Yeah.
Joe Gomez, like I said in one of our videos, he's played so well at left back, and he's actually quite quick. So if we get caught on the break or we do get pressed, he's got a recovery pace.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the delivery of Trippier, but defensively he's more sound.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to need that.
So to be honest, I would just go with Trippier. He hasn't put
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
He hasn't put a foot wrong. I don't think he should be dropped. But as you said, you're allowed.
I'm not saying he has been bad. I'm just saying because of the position and where he's played. So, the midfield 3.
Yeah.
I would then have Rice.
Of course. Yeah.
Bellingham. And probably Foden more advanced because for me he's not doing it on the wing.
Bellingham sitting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Foden for me on the left wing for England, he hasn't been that good.
Nah.
He's looking not fraudulent, but he's looking like he struggles without the Pep system.
And he had but when he come inside for the Denmark game, he had his odd like 5-10 minutes in the middle. I remember that run that he did. He took two, three. That's what he can do. Like he picks up the ball and he just drives at them. Bellingham's more of a attacking midfielder that arrives late in the box. He's going to score them goals,
like he did for the header.
Yeah. He's obviously got the dribbling, but I just feel like as you said, he's so wasted out on the left. And Southgate, he's acting like he's got a problem when he doesn't. All he's got to do is just drop Bellingham, put Foden there, Gordon on the left. For me.
Not Foden. Bellingham actually started out as like an 8. He's just been more advanced because he plays well at Real Madrid like that.
So wingers, who are we going with?
On the left, Anthony Gordon.
Yes,
his pace is electric.
Yeah.
His acceleration, and in the friendly against Brazil, he was running them ragged.
Yeah.
I just couldn't handle his pace. On the right, I'll keep Saka because he's got that ability to just go past the player, get the cross in.
100%.
He's not afraid to run.
He was contributed for that Serbia goal, though, wasn't it? So he done well there.
And then striker, honestly, for the next game, I'd have Ollie Watkins. I know it's controversial.
It's hard. I'm tossed between them two.
It is because obviously Kane is Harry Kane. Let's have it real. But for me, Ollie Watkins, when he came on, he looked so bright. He got in behind and he was unlucky not to score.
Yeah.
So when we play Slovenia, we just need to go all guns blazing.
Yep.
Just run at them.
Yep.
Just get Watkins in. Like I said, runs the channels, runs in behind.
Yeah.
And he can finish. So for me, that'd be my lineup.
Yeah. For me though, I don't know it depends how Slovenia are going to play.
True.
If Slovenia play sitting back, that's when you want Kane. Because Watkins can't really, get in behind.
Like I said, it's not like you said. It's a toss up.
Yeah. So for me, I would go with Kane.
Yeah,
and then do what Southgate did. I liked his substitutions where he brought 3 players off and then put 3. I like that.
That's fine.
Not many people did, but I did. So if Kane's not performing after the 60th minute or whatever, get him off. Get Watkins on. Why not? Why not throw the dice? Get
fresh
more
legs. Even Ivan Toney could do something.
Yeah, 100%.
Throw some elbows about, get some knock-ons.
Yeah.
So should we talk about moving forward after the tournament?
Yeah, go for it.
So, for me, after the tournament, and we asked this in our chat about the channel, and instantly Callum was like, get rid of him. Get rid of Southgate. And I agree with him.
Yeah, same.
I agree with him. I've actually got down some replacements that I think would be good.
I've got 2 replacements.
I've got 3.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
But again, these ain't in particular order. I just think this is who they'd be good.
Yeah.
So you've got to go with available managers.
Yeah.
No one's going to come out of their club to manage an international side.
Yeah.
So I've got Thomas Tuchel, Mauricio Pochettino, and Graham Potter.
Yeah,
I think they're the replacements for me, and we'll go into not massive detail. We'll go into a little bit of detail about them in a second. Who have you got?
Well, one of them does manage a club right now. You probably know who it is, Eddie Howe.
Yeah,
I would like. It's more of what I'd like rather than what I think would happen.
I would love Eddie Howe, but realistically, he's not going to leave.
Yeah, and Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I would rather Poch over Potter.
Yep.
Because he's got Premier League experience. He knows how to use Cole Palmer, who we haven't brought up in this video, but Cole Palmer, I don't know how he ain't been brought on.
Yeah, been wasted on the bench, yeah.
He knows how to use Cole Palmer. He knows all about Harry Kane. He knows about all the boys, because he knows all about them.
Yeah.
But again, I've heard a lot of people saying, you need an English manager. That's when you go with Potter.
Yeah.
But I think if we take out all of that and we just pick one manager, for me, it would be Mauricio Pochettino.
Okay, yeah.
Just personally.
Yeah, again, as you said, take away from what I'd go Eddie Howe.
That's the dream.
Yeah. But for me, realistically, I'm going Potter. I feel like Potter's destined for it. It makes sense that he hasn't had a job up until now. Do you know what I mean? It kind of makes sense why he hasn't taken anything.
I've realised when he left Chelsea, then obviously the Euros was planned.
Yeah.
Southgate said, I'm leaving after the Euros. And every job Potter's had since then, he said no.
Yeah.
So maybe is he waiting for Southgate to leave?
Yeah. It makes sense, to be fair.
And if he does, I won't be annoyed at that.
Yeah,
he's a progressive coach.
Yeah.
Plays good football. I mean, let's have it right. At Chelsea, it was a complete and utter shit show.
And he didn't do as bad as people said. Like, he did better than Pochettino did in his Pochettino's first half of the season. Potter was, I think he was better. But yeah, I just feel like he didn't have enough time at Chelsea. It's so hard to get good. It's like sort of like Watford, but it's just so hard to get that time.
That is our conversation about England. Do you agree with our points? What do you think we need to do on Tuesday? And are we right to get rid of Southgate and bring one of those 3 guys in potentially? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll catch you next one, guys. See you later.